Hi and welcome to the Road to Brazil presented by Castrol. I'm your host, Heather Soltis. This series will follow the U.S. men's national team all the way through the semifinal round of World Cup qualifying as they look to take a big step towards the 2014 FIFA World Cup. The USA's Road to Brazil begins on June 8th against Antigua and Barbuda in Tampa, Florida. Along with Antigua and Barbuda, the USA's Group A opponents include Guatemala and Jamaica. Following Friday's match in Tampa, the U.S. will head to Guatemala City to take on Guatemala on June 12th. The United States will face each team in its group twice, once home and once away, and the two teams with the highest number of points in each group will advance to the final round. Teams get 3 points for a win, 1 for a tie, and none for a loss. The top 3 teams at the end of the final round, which will be played in 2013, will punch their ticket to the 2014 FIFA World Cup. The road to Brazil is a long one, with the entire process spanning a period of 18 months. The U.S. will look to get off to a strong start on Friday as they take on Antigua and Barbuda in Tampa, the first time the city has hosted a World Cup qualifier. Here's a look ahead at the long and important journey for the U.S. men's national team.
Now going into World Cup qualifier means really just to focus, and get a job done. So to become then basically the closer you get towards the game, you gotta become more and more serious about this is it now. You know, there's no distractions anymore in whatever elements of the field. It is down to real serious approach, and that's what we want to see now, the closer we get to the game on Friday night.
It's going to be a final for them, and they're going to give everything they have and probably play the best they can possibly play on that day. And so we have to be prepared for that, and I think that's what this process is leading up to. You know, it's going to be a good game in Tampa, great stadium, we love playing there. Crowd will be good, and I think hopefully coming out of these 3 games we can be very, very healthy, and then put on a good showing. And because I think the first game always kickstarts things, it kind of generates the momentum for what's to come.
Getting results early is important for us, not so much for our own mindset and our own confidence, but certainly purely on the fact that you get 3 points early. You get a head start on the other teams, but you're also sending a message to the opponents, saying the U.S. is there, they're back, they want to qualify, they want to get done through qualifying early, and it kind of maybe gives you that little edge going into a game.
I want to play one World Cup. I mean, now it's a chance to play it. I'm not injured. I hope I can be fit to all the games and have the chance to play in my career one World Cup.
It's always important playing at home. You know, we usually get a great turnout. The fans come out in numbers to support us, and you know, we always want to do well in front of our home crowd. But in saying that, we realize the importance of playing at home too, because when you go away to different countries, it's never an easy task. Just as much as our fans support us here and make us feel really welcome and make it a difficult environment for foreign teams to come in and play, it's the same thing when we go abroad. You know, whether it's conditions and on and off the pitch, you know, you never know what to expect. So 3 points at home is always crucial and very vital, and can play a key role later on in the process.
It's going to be the same thing when we travel down to Central America. You know, we're going to get there, we're going to get off the bus, and we're going to be flanked by all the security guys with machine guns on our bus. Same thing in our hotels, you know, we won't be able to leave the hotel. It's a challenging process. It's very interesting qualifying in CONCACAF, especially with, you know, being the United States team. You expect those things, and that's just some of those experiences we can hopefully share with the younger guys that this will be their first time coming through. You know, not to get too rattled when those things take place.
You can't take any of your opponents lightly. You can't take anything for granted. You can't look beyond any opponent. And for that reason, I think qualifying it's always going to be a hard process. People might look at us and just think, oh, the United States will definitely qualify. It's going to be easy. They'll just walk through the qualifications, but it's never that simple. There's always an obstacle or a little roadblock along the way, or you know, a twist and turn here. And that's why I think it's definitely important that you know, the squad and the team, we really approach this process with the right mentality.
Being a part of a qualifying cycle, you know, each game is that important and that intense that you want to be a part of it. You want to be a part of the big games, and these are the big games that are ultimately going to help, you know, our country qualify for the World Cup.
We want to try to bring this the States to the World Cup, and I think it's important that we go on in every game and don't look if it's a small country or a big country. We need to win these games, and when we win it, then yeah, we're 100% in the World Cup.
You can see the USA take their first step towards the 2014 FIFA World Cup on June 8th as they take on Antigua Barbuda in Tampa. The game will air live at 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN, ESPN3, and Galavision. Then the USA will play its first away qualifier of this cycle on June 12th against Guatemala in Guatemala City. You can watch a live pay-per-view broadcast of the game at 10 p.m. Eastern via your local television provider or ustream.tv. We hope you enjoyed this first episode of The Road to Brazil presented by Castrol. Thanks for watching.